I would like to welcome you all to the plenary opening of the Bridge Black Sea project. I'm really very excited today and also honored to be present here to initiate the kickoff of Bridge. And in this first session today, it's a policy plenary, and there are several very important speakers. And as I have said also during the kickoff of the Doors project, I think today is a historic day for the Black Sea research and innovation. And I believe the outputs of these two projects will be a major step towards the implementation of the strategic research and innovation agenda in the Black Sea. And I would like to give you a few information on the technicalities before continuing with my opening speech. Today's plenary opening will take part in a webinar format, and only the speakers, the panelists, will be able to turn on their camera and speak. And for the rest, please use the Q&A section, and especially at the end in the synergy section, those questions will be very useful, and the panelists will respond to them. And we have received over 250 registrants, and at the moment I see that we have 150 attendees, which is a great turnout for the opening of the Bridge project. And I would like to remind you that after this first plenary, the partners will continue with the internal meetings, and the link will be circulated through the chat. And if you have not registered, you can still connect through the links that will be circulated in the chat. Okay, and just a brief introduction before I pass the floor to my director for the opening. And in my previous talks, I always talked about the uniqueness of the Black Sea, and I also would like to stress that out today again. And Black Sea is unique in many ways, but it's also under extreme pressure by human-induced stressors. And these stressors has been modifying the Black Sea ecosystem during the last 50 years. And the main reason of this high pressure on the Black Sea ecosystem and its services is the 160 million people that inhabit its coast and the catchment area. And during the last 50 years, for example, the number of fish species with economical significance has reduced from 30 to 8. And most of the Black Sea is oxygen-free, and these oxygen levels continue to decrease. And although there are all these pressures on the Black Sea ecosystem and its services, still Black Sea really poses a high potential for blue economy in the region. And I think this is quite a striking figure that you see how the Black Sea ecosystem has changed over the last 60 years. From a very rich biodiverse system, now it has changed that the fish species are mostly small pelagic fish, and the jellyfish is quite dominant. As I said, the oxygen levels has decreased further, and the reason of this is all the multi-stressors. For example, pollution, warming, deoxygenation, and overfishing is acting very strongly on the Black Sea ecosystem. And the very heart of Bridge is to address these pressures and how these pressures influence the ecosystem services provided by the Black Sea. And we will try to find solutions to these problems using the innovation and together with the society, and we will provide options, policy options for the community. And it was not easy to come to this point. We have started our Black Sea journey in 2017 with the establishment of the Black Sea Blue Growth initiative. And since then, we have developed the strategic research and innovation agenda, and this was done together with the whole community, whole Black Sea community, and with the support from the leading European institutions. And afterwards, one of the turning points was the Burgas vision paper, and which was the base of the strategic research and innovation agenda. And with the Bucharest Declaration in 2019, we have launched the strategic research and innovation agenda. Then Black Sea Connect project was supported. And today we are opening Bridge, and just 10 days ago, Doors project has started. And at the kickoff meeting of the Connect project, we also had a policy session. And the result of this policy session really paved the way that led us today. And during that policy session, there were important messages. And the two most important messages was that science would serve as a bridge to connect the society in the Black Sea. And the main currency for a sustainable economy should be knowledge. And Black Sea is a microcosm, and it's one of the perfect places that science is an area where people can talk with each other. And also it was stressed out that the sectors should be supported with science and innovation, and the sectors should function, but without harming the environment. And the main four pillars of the Black Sea SRIA are the Black Sea Knowledge Bridge, Black Sea Blue Economy, empowering citizens and enhancing blue workforce, and key infrastructures and policy enablers. And the project is on strategic research innovation agenda is a very important and a very strong tool that until now, it led us to develop national level priorities in the region. And at the moment, we are in the process of developing the implementation plan of the strategic research and innovation agenda, which will be strongly supported by Bridge and the Doors projects. And the SRIA addresses all the economic activities, both the established sectors and the emerging new sectors. And it supports stakeholders, starting from academia to funding agencies, industry, policymakers, and society. And the Connect project is there to support the Black Sea Blue Growth Initiative. And its main goal is to develop the implementation plan. And also an operational network of funders is also being established, and several joint activities, which we'll talk about today, is also being launched until the Connect project. And also we work very hard to make Black Sea visible, and we are trying to put Black Sea on the world map. And lastly, but not the least, is that Black Sea SRIA and the Black Sea Connect, they have managed to strongly contribute to different policy strategic plans and also different programs. And some of these are Mission Starfish, for example, the European Green Deal, UN SDGs, and also the partnership. And Black Sea Bridge has the main goal to further carry these efforts ahead and start implementing the strategic research and innovation agenda. And at this point, I would like to give the floor to my rector of Middle East Technical University, Professor Mustafa Vershain Kök, to launch Bridge Black Sea project. And our rector has always been very supportive towards our research, not only in the Black Sea, but the research that we carry out in Marmara and the Mediterranean seas as well. Okay, Mustafa Hocam, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Barış. Dear all, first of all, please accept my apologies for closed video talk because I had a medical surgery operation last Tuesday, but at the same time, I want to take part in the opening section of this kickoff meeting. So dear participants, as Boris mentioned, today we witnessed that the Black Sea Strategic Research and Innovation Agenda development activities that have started with support from the European Commission in 2017 are at its implementation phase with the Black Sea Connect, Bridge BS, and the DOORS project. As the president, I'm very happy that my university is the coordinator of the two projects, Connect and Bridge BS, and actively taking part in DOORS. Also, it is notable that Connect strongly supports the Common Maritime Agenda presidency that is led by Turkey this year. Dear participants, in the Black Sea, a central challenge is the dual target of the development of sustainable sea-based sectors and the improvements of ecosystem health at the same time. This grand challenge can only be tackled with the significant expansion of basic knowledge, as also stated in Bucharest Declaration and the Black Sea Strategic Research and Innovation Agenda. Middle East Technical University has the legacy of expanding this basic knowledge, not only in Turkey, but also in the region, and therefore the New Horizon 2020 funded Bridge BS project is an important piece to our portfolio of projects with its focus on the knowledge generation. In recognition of the significant influence of multi-stressors, such as climate change, pollution, overfishing, invasive species on the Black Sea ecosystem and its services, the Burgaz Vision Paper, the Common Maritime Agenda, and the Strategic Research and Innovation Agenda emphasize the urgent need to identify synergetic multiple stressors and their interactions impacting ecosystem resilience and prioritize a set of actions for a healthy, resilient, and productive Black Sea by 2030. Well, I am confident that the Bridge BS will advance the Black Sea's marine research and innovation to co-develop blue growth pathways under multi-stressors for the sustainable utilization of the ecosystem services. It is important that Bridge BS and its sister project DOORS include all the major Black Sea institutions and stakeholders, as well as other leading European institutions. And I believe that the output of these projects will support ecosystem-based management of the Black Sea that will eventually contribute to improving the sustainability of the marine researchers and the key ecosystem services. Ecosystem-based management schemes will help to mitigate and adapt to the risks of climate change and biodiversity loss of the Black Sea marine environment and define new opportunities for the blue growth sectors. Also, Bridge BS fully supports education, capacity building, and empowering citizens. Middle East Technical University is one of the leading universities in the region that can support the development of a cohesive, knowledgeable, and literate Black Sea international community. I have no doubt that Bridge BS will successfully create a connected Black Sea community, strengthened with a new generation of researchers to address emerging Black Sea challenges. Well, lastly, I would like to underline that I am always impressed by the interdisciplinary nature of marine sciences. In the past, the marine science served as a platform where all basic sciences were interlinked. But today, on top of this structure, marine science is also linked to social sciences and economics, as well as technology. I see the work of these new projects are very good examples of this interdisciplinary, and I'm very happy that my university takes a leading role in collaboration with many of you in different countries. Although the Bridge BS focuses on the Black Sea, the new and innovative approaches that will develop can be adapted by other European sea basins. Dear participants, I wish you a very successful kickoff meeting, and I am personally looking forward to physically hosting you all in our beautiful campuses over the course of the project. Okay, one more time, I would like to thank you, Barış, for your kind invitation and to give me a time to make this short speech. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Mustafa Hocam, for launching the Bridge BS project despite your medical situation, and we all hope that you will get well very soon. Thanks a lot.